The movie is about Vienna in 1948, which is a not nice city. And this is a reason why people here in Vienna didn't like that. People did not want that their city is shown in this aspect. The ruins, the racketeering, so it was a flop in the city. It was shot here, but not for us Viennese. It's about an American crook, about an American gangster. He lives in a Russian zone, protected by the Russians, does very dirty business in the inner district, which was inter-allied, all very crazy after World War II. For me, it's a great time frame of Vienna, which should not be forgotten. Luckily, the movie is here, otherwise nobody in Vienna would talk about that. And I'm just a little private person. I'm a film lover. I like movies anyhow. I love The Third Man because of its excellent photography. And then I'm a collector also, and I collected within the last many years, I collected nearly anything which was possible to collect around this movie. And then I really wanted to show it. I wanted to make an exhibition out of it. But the most important star for me in the movie is Vienna after the war. When I grew up here, I didn't learn nothing. I had really, not because I'm an arrogant or ignorant person or whatever, also we just didn't learn anything about it. Our history lessons stopped in the year 1918, 1920 maybe, but then when I was abroad, friends of mine, which I had, Americans, all from Israel, from other countries, they often said to me, like, Gerhard, you Austrians have been worse than the Germans, you know that. And I always thought like, wow, how do I not know anything? I felt really stupid. Then later I really got very sensitive towards the subjects. Vienna is a beautiful city, as we all know. I love Vienna. I really like this city. But Vienna has its very, very dark shade too. It's very dark pages of the past. And I think we should learn of that. That's the foundations of the Republic of Austria. But I know you can't just push it. You have to be gentle. Otherwise, people don't want to take anything. And so via a movie, the whole thing is so easy, so easy. He was an American from a small American town, and he loved model aeroplanes when he was a young boy. And then when he was just 18 years old, he heard the nation said everybody has to do something good for America. So he said, I signed up for the American Air Force. And then 3 months combat training in the United States. Then a bunch of 18, 19 years old boys brought to central Italy. And he was 3 months a co-pilot on one of these B-24 Liberator huge machines. Then he flew his own airplanes. And a boy was 19 then. 19, and he had to do 24 missions. And 7 times he overflew Vienna, and he was always so frightened. He was so horrified. He just wanted to go home. He said he has a grandchild. He said on the end of the interview, today he's now 20, and sometimes when they meet for lunch at the weekends with the family, he watches him from behind and he thinks, impossible that this boy could do that. I'm just a little human being, and I know I can't change the world, but I also want to do something special. I want to be creative all my life long. I love art, I love to produce, I love to do things. I always wanted to create, like in the old days they created masterpieces of art, like this kind of galleries, painting galleries, they built buildings around, and the whole thing had to correspond, and this is always a little dream of mine. This is also a possibility via this museum, but it has a message. For me, art always has to have a message, not just a nice colored dot or a nice countryside. For me, every art, what is art? But for me there has to be something, it has to tell something.